toss, and it looks like that the Geelong West side are kicking to the Geelong end of Osborne Park. So then for the Thomson Tigers, I suggested one the Thomson kick with the breeze.
Yeah. Well, you'd always kick with the breeze in the first quarter, wouldn't you? Because if you can get a big enough margin in the three-quarter time, gee, it gets tired, but he's trying to get home and make up 4 or 5 goals in the last quarter. So good decision there. Ben Silver coming off, hi-ho, and Darren Bollingbrett coming off the ground also.
And Rowan Holdsworth.
And yeah, young Rowan Holdsworth. They're the interchange players for Blue West.
I just caught Justin. Justin was one of the players.
The Echo?
The Echo was one of the players on the bench for Thomson.
And there's a legend in his own lunchtime, Johnny Mitchell, Mr. Thomson Footy Club himself, and he looks pretty keen here this afternoon as well. And I think you'll find with a good crowd in attendance out here at Osborne Park, North Geelong, we will see a crackerjack game of football this afternoon.
And I'm the one that the selection, fellas, if that's all right.
Yeah, okay, Noel.
I'm going to go for the Cheetahs to win by 7 points.
Okay, we all agree there's only 2 or 3 or 4 goals in this game. As Stewie Scott pointed out by Ronnie Brain is down there, Ronnie.
Yeah, he's in the forward pocket. Wickmore's at full forward.
Being picked up by the 28 jersey, that's going to be Marcus Harrison.
Primer is in the middle, and he'll match up against John Burns, who's starting in the centre.
Scragger Craig picked on the wing, is going to start there. He's going to pick up
Andrew Watson.
And
Ken Dennings in the other forward pocket, and Christian Smith got him.
The grand final's about to get underway, and here's Jason Doherty to give us the opening call on Country FM 89.1 and Gas Video, bringing you this one at 1995.
Umpire Todd bounces the ball, free kick bounce with somebody in the middle.
That's Justin Ladder going to take the free kick. He is in just the defensive side of the centre now. Ladder looks down the ground, goes on that right foot, puts it up in front of Bateman. Does he take the mark? He has, and he caught one over the top there from the 21 jersey. That's David Bird picking him up. Nothing much in that. Beekman goes off the hand pass. No, he has to go back just as well because the player he hand passed to, which was up the daisy, which was, he got Brendan Chandler, was going to be claimed, but it was a silly hand pass anyway. Now what's happening?
Well, there's 50-metre penalty for that backhander of Jason Stein.
That Brendan Chandler cop.
Yes, that's correct. And now Mr. Beekmans is brought right down the 10-metre square for a certain 6-pointer, and what an opening for the 1995 Division 2 Grand Final.
Well, a little bit of confusion. The free kick, the mark was there to Beekmans, and Chandler ran past, got one. The umpire has already stopped him playing on, but anyway, got 50 metres. Bang! It's home. First goal's on the board. Alan Beekmans kicks at the centre half forward. Blue West lead 1 goal. And Thomson, of course, have yet to score. It's 6 points to difference.
And that's exactly what Alan Beekman needs, a confidence player, and getting that first 6-pointer on the board. I think you'll find him in for a very good afternoon, hit this afternoon at Osborne Park for the 1995 Division 2 GCFL Grand Final between Geelong West Cricket and Football Club and Thomson. For Blue West, Ronnie, everyone's up the field apart from Wickmore. He's in the goal square. He's got Chrissy Gardner. About 50 metres away is Ken Denning. He's on the half-forward line, and Stewie Scott's in the pocket.
Free kick found in the centre of the ground. Justin Ladder will take it from the ruck. Cam Pigley in the middle of the pack. There's Christian McFarlane, who'll pick him up again today. Withers running off the back line. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Stein's getting back there. Oh, good. Good guts by Steins, but he can't take the mark, and he's still down. Haines over the top of the ball, as is Rick Humphrey. Comes back to Haines on hands and knees. Free kick found. It'll be Thomson.
I reckon Jason's side is
still down.
Knocked out because when I hit the shoulder from the machine, it was legal.
It was legal.
Humphrey goes long. Cowie comes out. Oh, he's ripped off the ball. Free kick, Scotty Cowie. And he'll take it in between halfback and fullback for the Geelong West side.
Just getting back to Stein. He ran with the fly of the ball. It was a gut hit, but he almost took the mark, but he was unearned, unended, and it was legal. It was hip and shoulder. Yes, it certainly was.
The umpire's called a halt to play, so a stretcher is coming on. We had one in the reserves match also. A Thomson player had a knee injury in the reserve, so the seniors, Jason Stein, not looking too healthy at centre half forward for the Thomson side.
And Marcus Harrison got the job of binding Stewie Scott. How'd you like that job in a grand final, Roddy? You prefer to perhaps take something a little bit easier?
Yes, certainly, Cookie. And I think it's a very, very cagey move of Stuart Scott, who's sitting himself in the pocket, out of the fray in the first 10 minutes or so of this 95 grand final.
Yeah, it's just in case something untoward happened, perhaps.
Stein is up now, so.
Well, that's good to see. The kid's got up. The stretcher's out there, Jason Doherty, as you talk, and the other Jason Stein is up. He's walking around. They still should take him off the mine. But the umpires,
I think he's coming off, yeah.
Now, can they start play now? The stretcher's still on the ground.
I don't believe they
although
can.
He's not on him.
They'd have to wait for the stretcher to come off, I think. There's a bit of niggling going on at centre half forward for Geelong West. Darren Campigley and Christian McFarlane. And Dale Menzies is ready to come on for Thomson to replace Jason Stein.
The scoreboard shows it's 1 goal on the board. The Blue West kicked by Alan Beekman in the opening minute of the grand final, 95. Thomson yet to score, and the players about to start again.
Cowie from fullback. He took down the free kick, goes out towards Murray Scott, who's got the job on Terry Nankervis this afternoon. Comes towards Timmy Gardner, kicked by him towards Demopoulos, and Demopoulos in front of Cowie has taken the mark about 50 out.
Beat Mopper, he's 50 out, he unloads a long bomb, it's into the goal square, is that a mark?
No, it's a push.
It's a mark for Dale Menzies, as the whistle's blown. And the free kick, is it a free kick to Scragger? Yeah, he wanted to play on quickly, chipped it across to Cowie. Now he's got the ball in the, well, we'll call that the right back pocket. Cowie now kicks out over the defensive 50 chance for Stewie's got to pick it up. He can't, bearing down on him is the Gardner. In they go, it's pretty tough in the Gardner. Gathers possession, does well. Chips around the body to Nankervis, bounced off his chest. Outside 50, well, a bit of classic opportunity for Terry Nankervis to bomb it long into the goal out, but it bounced off his chest and out of bounds. Half forward flank, 55 metres out from goal. Thomson to attack. Blue West have a 6-point margin. And here's Ronnie Brain on 89.1 Country FM.
Ladder doing battle with Taylor, or the high flyer at the side of the pack there. Big leap was from, I think you'll find it was Mickey Gann. Dumps the ball towards the goal mouth. Now loose ball. Gann follows it up, shoots it goal quickly on the left foot. It was touched off the boot, but he did kick it from the right off the big stick. He's well offline. And 1 point off the boot of the rover, the Thomson Footy Club in Mickey Gann.
Just 1 point there, Chasey. The man to watch though, Mickey Gann. Only needs 4 or 5 kicks to go, and he kick gets around 4 in a hurry.
Very important around the packs in the forward line for Thomson. Cowie kicks out looking for Ladder. Oh, he's bundled over by Taylor. Should be a free kick, and he is at half back close to the boundary line. So Justin Ladder, big job for him this afternoon.
The fishing game early on.
And 50 also for not giving the ball back properly by Mick Gann. So Justin Ladder will come up towards the wing in front of the commentary box there. So undisciplined play.
And that's 50 into the breeze too. Probably worth about 75. As it's a big 50. I tell you, Justin Ladder couldn't have kicked it that far, I'll tell you. He's got the ball right on centre wing now, big Justin Ladder. He had his colours lowest last time they played against the big Nathan Taylor, but he's fighting back. He's had a bit of the ball early in this game. Gann runs over the mark for mine, but he's allowed to do that. Kicks down towards Cook. He can't touch the mark. Cook now goes back over at a ground level, slaps out. Is it a free kick? I think it might be to Dale Menzies in the long sleeves there from Thomson. Got one in the back from Gavin Ingwerson, and Trevor Hainzel stands the mark. No, it is a Gus Rivers stands the mark as away goes Dale Menzies.
A shocking kick to half forward, allows Chandler to come in quickly to Lucino. Oh, his hand pass is an absolute shocker. And now an opportunity for Richard Neal supporting Lucino, who, well, was pretty ordinary on that occasion. Bit of pressure, as we see now the ball forced from Tunganil, and it's out of bounds. Member side, half forward flank, Thomson into attack.
5 points the difference. Taylor and Ladder. Scott goes up, left hand gets it to it. Gann waits at the front of the pack, gets a left foot kick up towards Demopoulos. In front, McKenzie got one high, should take a free kick and does.
And half player, is he not in defence?
Yep. He was looking to play on there quickly. Looks up the field now, not much on offer. Neil
Burns is now picking up Scott.
Neil goes across towards the centre position. Good play by, that was Baxter there to get the ball away, but Blue West into attack now. Ian Alley leads Harrison to the ball. He's got support in Beekman. Beekman has to turn around on his right foot towards Ian Alley. Harrison's on the ground. They both fall over the Thomson players. Beekman keeps his feet. John Burns is in there now, and Burns will relieve pressure for Thomson. Goes towards centre half forward, up towards Primer and Craig at the back. Coming at it, Ladder. He's on the wing position, handball, good one to Craig too. Scrag and go along.
And here he goes on the left foot. He goes long, well into the 50 metres. Long kick from Scrag and Craig, and then he gets Johnny Brace. TD's got it. He's been out of form down there, the forward line. Can this be the turnaround for he and Beekman, perhaps, who both haven't been actually on song? But he takes this mark, Kenny Denning, and can he keep the goal, Ronnie Brain?
Yes, I think you find he can. He's no more than 40 metres out, very slight angle.
Into the breeze.
Yes, it is, but, well, normally a reasonable kick at goal, Ken Denning. Taking plenty of time. The drop punt, it looks pretty good off the boot, but you're right, Juggy, you called it well. It's drifted across, I think you'll find at the big stick, and is offline.
We've got to say now that the wind got within about a 3-goal wind to the left of the screen to the Melbourne end of the ground here at Osborne Park during the seconds. but it's dropped right away to almost nothing, so the breeze mightn't have much effect at all. As we wait on the ball to be kicked back into play, it might be Smith, is it? Yep. Down there, he punt kicks the ball. Magnificent kick, he almost hits the centre of the ground here. Latters up, and there Curvis outmarks him. Hand pass to the runner Burns, who kept coming. Left foot kick from Burns towards half forward. Need a bit of luck, and sits there for Baxter. He picks it up and goes on left foot in the forward pocket. Cowie's in front, he's a good player. Takes the mark and plays on immediately. Hand pass to Craig. Craig at half-back, sweeps one wide. Looks for Primer, puts the two bar in front of him. Does it hit the gut? It does, he's in trouble. He's tackled from there. Curvis got the hand pass back to Craig. He's in trouble. Pull up the football, play on as the call. It's a centre half forward for Thomson. The ball's still in dispute there. Picked up here by Gardner. He goes on the right foot, long kick into the forward zone. Here's Cowie intercepting again, and he does well. He hand passes to Neil. They should get out of trouble, Ronnie. Yes, they do, but Baxter chips in for the Tigers. Ty Baxter, right foot kick under pressure. Ball short. Now an opportunity for the dash there coming across was, I think you'll find it was David Burke, was it? No, Shane Withers. Little Withers. Yeah, Withers was. And he got tied up nicely there by Mr. McKenzie. And Dave McKenzie doing very well in defence for the Blue West side. Umpires called the bounce down about 35 metres from the Thomson goal.
Duopolis gets his left hand to it. Quick snap by Rick Humphrey. He's only one behind. Good roving from Rick Humphrey there at the front of the pack. So Thomson's second behind for the day, and they trail 1-1-7 to 2 behind. Geelong West Cricket Football Club 5 points in front. Cowie kicks out, goes looking for Murray Scott, finds him. Awkward looking kicking style from Murray Scott, and a poor kick too, because he's found McFarlane and he's taken it on the second occasion.
Yeah, good grab there. He just almost lost it on the way there. It was good enough to just scoop it up before it hit the turf. And Chris McFarlane now, right foot kick towards half forward. Dan Curvis pushes his opponent out from behind. Is he still going to be paid the mark? Yep. Murray Scott doesn't like it, but Dan Curvis takes the mark. And the goal kicking Whitman of the Violet Crapples is about to have a pair-of shot at goal, and they need this run. They've had a bit of the play down there, but haven't been able to make the break and kick the big one. And Terry Dan Curvis inside 50, distance not a problem. He straightens up, goes on the right foot. Goal umpire drifts across, leans back. He says it's all clear, it's home. Terry Dan Curvis gets the answer. Thomson gets there first, the grand final of 1995. They've gone the 1-goal 2-8. They lead Blue West 1-1-7 in an exciting start to the 95 grand final. Yeah, Terry Dan Curvis been dominant in the midfield. Took a nice mark there for that lovely kick in from full-back by Christian Smith. And he'd been quite prevalent early, and I think you'll find Murray Scott will have to tighten up, otherwise he can find himself on the bench. I thought he got sharp, Murray Scott.
Well, they had trouble with him in the second semi-final, Dan Curvis. They tried a couple of different players on him, Holdsworth and Chandler, and Murray Scott's got the first go at him today.
And Murray Scott's got the right stops on today. He can start from the start. He had to get the aluminium stops out last time we saw him rock. That's correct. Yep. That's correct. But umpire now in Adam Gladkey. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. Now the umpire just doing his duty, getting a few people off the arena. Gone about 11 minutes of the first quarter on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies at the first quarter time clock.
Back in the centre now, Ladder and Gardner do the ruck work. Falls towards Ingwerson. He gets it. He's wrapped up. Rick Humphrey on hands and knees. Gives it to Burns. Left foot kick from him. Deep towards full forward. Cowie in front again. Oh, he gets one high and plays on. Look at him. Dashes from half back. Kick out wide. Good kick too. He's found Murray Scott. They've linked up a couple of times already this afternoon. He goes inboard towards Cook. And the love child takes the mark. David Cook's love child in the middle of the ground.
Here comes my boy. Looky, looky, looky. Here comes young Cookie. He goes on right foot out wide. The target out there's Gus Primer. He takes the mark. He's lost half a stone this week, Gus. I think he's been the training. He looks a bit slimmer than that. He might have caused it on wrong. Here he comes. Gus Primer. Right foot kick after taking the mark. Goes into Gavin Ingwerson, who takes it there in front of Gardner. That is Tim Gardner. Ingwerson wants to move the ball quickly. Went for Care Pigley, if you don't mind. He couldn't take it. Slapped back there in the arms there of Christian McFarlane was. He went out wide with it. It's out and half back. Latino kicks it off the ground. He's well up the ground. Latino kicks it off the ground again. Goes 15 metres. Puts it out about midway between centre wing and half forward flank far side of the ground. Scoreboard shows us it's 1-1-7 to the Blue West side. 1-2-8. Thomson leads by a point in the grand final of 1995. And strangely enough, Jason Stein has recovered quickly and is back on the ground, and Matt Gardner coming off. That's good to see.
Yeah, he'll go to full forward, I'd say, Stein, because Cowie was beating Matt Gardner at full forward there, or else Menzies is going to go to full forward, one or the other. But Cowie, being elusive as usual at full-back, throw in. Taylor gets pushed off the ball, straight towards Scott. Quick right foot kick, down towards the forward line. Cam Pigley and Smith. Handball only as far as Cook. Dennings open, he went for goal. I hope he kicks it. He has. Good kick by the love child.
The love child bombs
as well he did, because Denning was 10 metres in the clear directly in front of goal. He could have chipped it to him, but he instead went for the goal, and they're second. They lead 2-1-13 to 1-2-8, 5 points of difference. And we're a confident lot, us Cooks. We've been playing about 13, 14 minutes, 13 and a half minutes actually in the first quarter of the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock.
Umpire Gladkey to recommence play now from that great goal from Darren Cook. Cheetahs back in front. Naylor though, the bounce favours the big Thomson ruckman. Gus Brimmer, quick hands there to Ingwersen. His hand pass goes straight to Terry Nankervis, who says thank you very much. Lagino flies, interferes there with Tunganhill. Ball spills, tied back to with some strength. Gets around 2 tackles. Dennis from 40 metres, but you wouldn't believe it, that man Cowie's there again for the Blue West side.
He kicks towards Stuart Scott, who's got 10 metres on John Burns, plays on quickly, the short chip towards Darren Cook, the last goal scorer. He keeps it in, the All-Raiders there too, Shane Grabsters, he's got the ball now, he's going to get wrapped up by Cook, but a good handball. He puts the ball right into Burke's chest, he goes short towards Gann, he's going to be wrapped up by Craig, he's pushed over the boundary line. Good play by Alan Craig there to hold up play, and the boundary umpire will throw the ball back in, half-forward flank for the Thomson side.
Great play for the All-Raider here on centering under enormous pressure. The hand pass was pretty good under that situation. Hand passes land back on the arms here of Gardner. That of course is the 37 of Kim. He goes in towards the forward zone. Cowie takes mark free kick, whatever you like. He's had 6 kicks and full back in the first quarter already. We've played about 15 minutes waiting on Cowie. Which way will he go? Now he's called the play on. He gets the hand pass over the top of by Chandler. Gets into his flank as he kicks the ball down the ground. Taylor goes up. Mark taken here by Ladder. Wants to play on. He's not allowed to. And the umpire goes in and speaks to the infringer there. It don't matter. Ladder plays on and sends Beekman took the mark on the chest on that. I thought the tackles were up, but the mark was there.
Yeah, beauty shoulder there from the All-Raider.
Made to earn it, Ronnie.
He definitely earned it this time, Alan Beekman. Centre wing, kicks the half forward, looks to Ingwersen, in front, great mark.
Yeah, that's
great mark for the little rover. Calling a bit of treatment there too from David Burke, but it doesn't matter as Ingwersen shows him the footy, and he'll drive the Cheetahs into attack.
The lead from Denning and Wigmore and Cam Pigley, they line up for the ball, none of them can take it. Cook gets in there also, it's pushed out the back of the pack. Now Taylor gets a quick right foot kick back to the wing, but it's all Blue West. Craig, Scragger can run on the point of the square, short kick towards Leonelli. It goes past everybody. Nankervis is there to relieve play for Thomson. Goes to the outside, the wide open space. McKenzie leads in the race to the ball. Demopoulos against him. Good play by Demopoulos. Also Andrew Watson in there. Scragger again. They're playing well across half back. Or held with the ball there, a Thomson player. No free kick off the ground by Haynes. Gus Primmer uses his body. Good work by Gus. Out the back of the pack to Ingwersen at centre half forward. Now Taylor off the ground. Comes out towards the wide open spaces of the wing, grandstand side. Alan Craig leads in the race to the ball. Well shepherded by Lucchino, was he? No, he wasn't. He held on to Withers, and Withers will take the free kick on the wing.
Going the other way, against Withers for the hold. I think, no, you're right.
Yeah.
He put the wrong arm up, actually, the umpire and Vinnie Todd. Now we know what's going on because he's gone the right way.
And he gives it to Withers. He takes the free kick, takes the hand pass, gives it across the Gardner. Gardner goes across to his teammate in Humphrey, and the man goes down towards centre half forward. Mark taken here, but free kick given away.
He's got to be joking.
That'll be 50. That'll be 50. Through the ball. Is that Brendan Chandler, was it? Through the ball on the ground. The free kick's to Jason Stein.
He thought he had 50, and the umpire Adam Gladkey hasn't given him 50.
Well, I thought he had 50 too. I thought Adam Gladkey hit it that way.
He would have been on the goal line if he had it, but he's at 50 now.
Jason Stein, who looked like being carried up on a stretcher just 7 or 8 minutes ago, has the shot for goal. The breeze in his back. Gets the hand pass out wide. He gave it away back to Watson. Watson goes long into the forward pocket. No mark taken there. Curvis crashing right through the pack. Hand pass Withers. Left foot snap for goal by Withers. Wait on it. It's home. Great goal by Googie Withers. He kicks a beauty.
The check side kick from Withers there. Fantastic effort from him, and also Terry Nankervis again influential. And the Thomson side moved to 2-2-14. And they lead Geelong West Cricket and Football Club 2-1-13 by a point.
The first quarter, Ronnie, brought to us by?
Yes, it's a very good question, and we'll find out very shortly from our director downstairs. We haven't got a...
I think Geelong Football umpires League and GF bingo's done a first quarter scoreboard.
Yes, we'll get that out of the way first, Cookie. Well done and good decision-making process. GFL Bingo Centre, Geelong Football Umpires League, bringing us the first quarter here at Osborne Park for the 1995 Division 2 Senior Grand Final between Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club and Thomson Tigers.
Back in the centre. Gardner gets it down. Stewie Scott pushes in front of him. Withers, the last goal kicker, gets a left foot kick towards half forward. Scragger Craig, he's got a lot of string at the moment. He handballs to Neil, or puts him under pressure now. He gets it to McKenzie. He has to go with his right foot, which is his non-preferred foot, but it's okay. Oh, Cook, it's hit him. The love child's been hit on the head. He's still got it though, and a good handball to Ingworth, and they can set something up now. Scott leads backwards towards the forward line. Burns, good play by him. Scott Orr at the bottom of the pack gets one high. The ball comes out the back of the pack also. Chris Gardner's in there, stacks on the middle at half forward. And umpire Vin Todd will come in and bounce the ball about 50 metres out from the Geelong West goal.
And plenty of pressure out there, and Burns was applying plenty of it there. Johnny Burns did a good job for his side. Bounce down. There's Taylor, goes up, slaps at 25 metres forward, and clean bowl, Primmer, clean bowl the Mopples. Here comes Ingleworth and intercepts at the centre of the ground. Gives the hand pass to Primmer. Primmer goes on the right foot down towards the half-forward zone, looking for Denning. Punched away from him, Ken Denning gathers. Great tackle by Ken Denning.
He was legged.
He was legged.
Yeah.
Jason Doherty. And the umpire certainly agreeing with that one. We'll put the glasses up.
Yeah, he was legged about 30 metres out directly in front.
Umpire Vinny Todd agreeing with Jason Doherty, and a free kick to Ken Denning. Well, now hopefully he has learnt from his last experience at goal to the city end here of Osborne Park. He kicked it to the right of the big sticks last time. He's still going to probably go that way, but not quite as much. Angle a bit better for Ken Denning. Dropped Pundo, he's dropped it terribly to his boot. Well offline, and not a good start to the grand final for Ken Denning. And a great start for Jason Doherty. He's finally got our monitor working up here, Ronnie, so we can see the players well. But look, he kicked that like a player who is out of form. Got no doubt about that. Kenny Denning's right down on confidence at the moment. That's one of the reasons why I tipped Thomson, because this on their forwards are down a bit. Here's the kick in from Christian Smith. A lovely kick again. Heads for the Mopolis. He can't take the mark. Burns at ground level. Slaps it out towards Gann. He can't pick it up. They dive in on top of him. They're all over there. That Shane grabs it. Free kick over the top.
Well, he went for the ball.
This is Cook. Darren Cook, of course, the love child. He's got a very large bandage on the left knee. He looks up the ground. What does he see? He sees Primmer in short. He left to a miscast Primmer. He centres the ball. In fact, the Woods and half forward still inside the 50. Latter goes up with Ingleworth. They outmark one another. Stewie's got a ground level. Can't pick up. The player Burt there pushed off the footy. In goes Ian Ellie. They dive on top of him. It's a ball up decision. Just grandstand side of the ground. Between centre half forward and half forward flank. And the attack Blue West. The scoreboard shows 14 points apiece. It's all tied up at Osborne Park. And here comes Jason Doherty.
Scott gets the tap out, but only as far as Burke at half-back for Thomson. He goes short towards Grapsis. He's got well shepherded from Humphrey. Towards the boundary line, it will beat all players over in front of the Geelong West Cricket Football Club coaches box there.
There he is on screen. Number 17, Shane Grapsis, a former guest video commentator, Ronnie, for 1 or 2 games with me. We had a lovely day too. You get on your cookie. Boundary throw in now, member side centre wing. Well cleared there by Watson. The dash of Andy Watson to half forward was okay. Ty Baxter trapped it well. His hand pass, a shocker. Tucker Hill comes through like a house on fire and unsettles a couple of the Thomson ties as Peter Newton, the successful reserves grade. He's still savage. Yep, he's just savouring the action. And I'm sure that it'll be a big afternoon for Peter Newton here. Back to the football. Scoreboard all tied up, 14 points apiece.
Taylor gets the tap out towards Watson in front of Craig this time. Can't pick it up, surrounded by cheetah players. He's over the ball, could be holding the ball. No, umpire Gladkey comes in and says, I'll have it.
Well done to Andrew Watson, the former glove one. He's got the gloves off today. He held that in well. He had 3 opponents and made it look pretty good. He never tried to get it out, but he slapped it around between his knees and his hands. And it's a bounce down just attacking side of the centre of the ground. Thomson slightly in attack as Jason puts his arm around it. That's very interesting. And the umpire bounced the ball down, found a free kick out of this one. It goes to Mick Taylor, who's doing okay. Ladder started well. Taylor's come back. Ladder charges down the kick on the mark. Well played, Justin Ladder. Goes and gets it. Fends up a Terry Nankervis tackle. The left foot kick goes nowhere. Picked up by Burke. He's in trouble. He gets the hand pass away for the Thomson ties. That way he goes. Nankervis gathers far side of the ground, centre wing, tries to chip one back into the Mopolis. Oh, he had the hands on it, then lost it, went and got it again to give away the free kick. I think he might have.
Yep, he had.
And it will go the way of Scranger, the old, I want to take it. Dylan Craig gets a free kick at half back.
Goes wide towards Murray Scott, and I had to put the coat on because the sun's gone under here. That's why I had the arm up, Cookie, don't worry. Got nothing to worry about. Scott goes short again. Gus Primmer, oh, he's made position good. Well there to Centerman, out on the wing in front of Nankervis. And he takes the mark.
And 50 metres as well for being a little bit late, Terry Nankervis. And I think that's a bit tough umpire Adam Gladkey on the dash of these wingmen here because there wasn't much in it. Show him who's boss early, Ron. You're an umpire once. You say show him who's boss early. That's what he's done. You do the right thing or I'll knock you over. That's it. Fair enough. Well, Gus Primmer now. It's got him to the 50-metre line here at Osborne Park. Likes to go long, looking for the high flyers at the back of the pack. Good work there, Gardner.
Taps it to ground. His Worson's there. Got it to the love child, to Darren Cook. He was well collared. Now the big fella. Plenty of time to pick it up. Slap it onto his left foot, Nathan Taylor. He kicked the half back. No one can get a handle on it. What it finally does.
What's it can? What's it does? He got the hand pass away. It was a can coming down the ground. Was all right. Got it up further afield there to where Jason Steen. He's recovered from concussion pretty quick, that boy. And bustled over the line as the Scragger Grange in that piece of the action there. So too Jason Steen. Stein. Oh, you call him Stein, I think, Ronnie. That's the way you like a drink yourself. You drank a few Steins. The boundary umpire with the ponytail throws in very nicely. Lands the arms of the love child. Darren Cook. Long kick into the forward zone. KD marks. KD, Kenny Denning takes a beauty. 15 metres out from goal. The angle is just 22.735 degrees. And he should kick this one, whether he's confident or not. He should not miss this.
Well, that's the way he's going to get his confidence back, by taking good grabs like that. If he can finish it off with a goal, it will improve his confidence somewhat this afternoon.
What about my boy Cook? He's going all right.
He's missed to the near side.
3 points, Ken Denny. Should have been 3 certain goals.
And how hard's that on the guys that are working hard down the ground to get it to him? Look, he's doing most things right. He's leading, he's making position, but obviously just...
he's not only putting himself down by all this bad work in front of goal, he's putting the teammates up the ground who are working hard. Darren Cook did well there to get the ball up to him.
It's a grand final. You've got to kick those goals. You've got to kick them.
Smith now to kick out from full back. The long end goes out of side, ladder, falls towards Nankervis. Murray Scott off the ground. On hands and knees, Nankervis tries to get the ball out only as far as Ingwerson. Goes to Beekmans. He gets a short handball to Ian Nelly. First kick for the day for Frank, and it's a great one too because he's found Cam Pigley. Cam Pigley plays on. He's set shot now. Left foot kick. He's missed to the net far side. One behind.
Took far too long. The assistant coach for the Cheetahs in Darren Cam Pigley. And looks like it could be a repercussion of previous weeks, fellas.
They couldn't kick 3 goals, 29 again, could they? The short kick come in from full back from Smith, marked by big Johnny Demopoulos. Mopper having a bit of run at the ball at the moment. He's only 15 metres out from goal. Mopper, the left foot kick, look, the shocker was too. And clean bowl Taylor, backing up there, Murray Scott, hand pass away, was tackled as he tried to get that one in. Might have got one a bit high in that tackle, I think. And he takes free kick, Murray Scott. He's out there midway between centre wing and half forward flank for Blue West. They are attacking the Geelong end of the ground, the city end. Right foot kick. Long.
Oh, good mark. Weak ball.
Yes, weak ball. Well, he might be the hope of the side because Kenny Denning and Darren Cam Pigley offline early. Weak ball's mark. He's inside 50. He plays on quickly. He kicks it long to a vacant goal square. Back they go. Smith gets the fist in with Ian Ellis in charge. Smith does well. Christian Smith taps the ball over the boundary line. Did well on that occasion when he's 1 out against 2. And congratulations. Good defensive work.
Yeah, great work, Christian Smith for the Thomson side. Ball now about 30 metres from the Blue West goal. Or Camp Big with a high flyer. Comes to ground level. Darren Cook, quick hands to Stewie Scott, who throws it onto his boot from about 25 metres, but is well offline, and another minor score on the board for the Blue West side. They move to 2-5-17, Geelong West Cricket Football Club, leading Thomson 2 goals to 14.
And we'd love the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock to come up as we've got the monitor operating up here now. Here comes the Brett Revere's up here. We'll go get the time clock. Stewie Scott tries to take the mark with his kick in. The hand pass come back from Withers. It was okay. Put his team under a bit of pressure in the finish. At ground level. Working hard. Scragger, Craig. Legino's thrown off the football. The umpire says I'll ball it up right on centre wing in front of the commentary position here. As we see, I think that might be young Buchanan walking past us. Ronnie?
Yes, Cameron Buchanan, the reserve grade best on ground performance with 5 goals and another APCO Easy Shop glass tanker.
And a great end for Jim Booby. Got one right in his hand there. It comes down to Withers. Cookie gets the little kick around the boundary line. It's down towards half forward. Out comes Baxter. He's bundled over the boundary line there by Tunga Neal. That'll be a good duel this afternoon, Jason.
It certainly will be. Tunga and Ty Baxter had the good of him in the second semi-final, so Tunga will be looking for a big game. Taylor gets his left hand to it, so his Rovers can run on it. Frank Ianelli's there first. He gets pushed in the back, no free kick. He's got help in Haynes, and also Scott kicks it along the ground. Taylor, the big ruckman, quick right foot kick towards centre half forward. Stein leads in the race. McKenzie's there. He holds up Demopoulos. Great play though by Demopoulos. He goes it on to Stein. He can handball over the top. It's over towards the player in Menzies there. He can't pick it up though. Cowie gets back to help off the ground, out of bounds on the full. No, it was out before he kicked it. So a boundary throw in.
Yes, they took a little bit too much time there, didn't they?
Yeah.
Setting that up, just holding the ball a little bit too long on that occasion.
Jason just should have got rid of it a little bit earlier on. 2 paces earlier.
Yep. Yes, certainly, Cookie.
And he's been knocked out. He might be thinking quite so straight as we are up here, perhaps.
Certainly, very surprised to see him on the ground, actually. Ball mounted his own. Oh, Ladder, good work to Big Ruckman from the blue west side. Takes it out of the air from the boundary zone. Kicks it long. A good 55 metres out to the outer side. Cam Pigley was pushed right in the middle of the bank. And the assistant coach for the blue west side, Darren Cam Pigley, takes the free kick at half bank.
McFarlane stands the mark. He gave away the free. Darren Cam Pigley, defensive side of centre wing, goes on left foot. Kicks it high, holds up a little bit of the Bruce Burns. Fist over the back was good on Scott. He punches it over the boundary line. On the true centre wing position, far side of the ground. Scoreboard shows 14 points played, 13.
No, in fact it's 17 plays, 13.
Okay, and we've gone 28, nearly 29 minutes. We've got it now on the Bannock Burns 40 Trophies time clock.
McFarlane puts it out towards the big man there in Taylor. Good kick too because he's found the orator. Braxton takes the mark. Defensive side of half forward, goes towards Demopoulos and McKenzie. They go up. Demopoulos first to recover, also Baxter's there. He turns around on his right boot. He's got a couple of running past. He goes longer towards Menzies. Poor kick though, and there's Cowie again at full back, and he takes a strong mark. He's got Lacino running past, and he uses him. Short kick from him towards Stewie Scott. He goes out of side now, further afield. Cook's there, also Ladder. It comes towards Cook. Cook, great work from the love child, but he's out of bounds. So I thought he might have been a bit close to the boundary line there.
He was off him 10 metres clear of bouncing and running. He was stepping, played very well too this first quarter. Cook, he's had a beauty. The ball is out of bounds far side of the ground as Jason predicted there. And the boundary umpire throws in. Taylor's doing well on the ruck duels. Knocks it down towards Gann. He knocks it back here towards Terry Dan Curvis, who gathers the football. Kicks in a half forward. That's a mark for mine. And Rick Humphrey comes out, takes the grab in front. Two kicks out from goal for Thomson. They're going with a slight breeze. There's not much here now. He kicks low to the forward zone. Is that a mark over the back of the pack?
No, you have to be marked.
Man in front, he's paid. The man in front, of course, was Tunga Neal. Gee, I thought Thomson player was still going to steal it, but he hasn't. Tunga's got this mark in the full-back position.
Yeah, great mark there, Richard Neal. Goes out wide, looks there for Ladder and finds the Big Ruckman for the blue west side. And
Great duel, him and Taylor running.
Yeah, been a top tussle as we see down the ladder. The big fire have a bounce, lost it, but he's good enough to get it over the clock. The top of Darren Cook. He's hand pass, well intercepted Terry Cook. Terry Dan Curvis, I should say. He's quick kick, finds Grapses in the forward pocket. A good 45 metres from goal. And I'm sure Shane Grapses will look him board for somebody. And he finds Watson. The half volley not paid by a mark, and he's Todd. And he'll come in and bounce down a good 45 metres from the Thomson goal.
It's been a great first quarter. It's been tough, it's been hard, it's been fast. Play moving up and down the ground pretty quickly. There's been a few fumbles. You expect that in the grand final, but generally it's been pretty good backs. It takes it out of the air. Eludes one player, hand pass back towards Withers. Not the way he goes to Chino. He knocks it back to the direction of Frankie Ellie, who takes the ball, but a free kick has been paid, and it goes away. There's a Mediterranean marble, Nicola Chino.
He goes towards Neal. Oh, he's going to be wrapped up. Good run by Baxter to run him down. There's a push in the back though. And there's the siren for quarter time. We hear it now. The umpire, has he heard it? Yes, he has now. Geelong West Cricket and Football Club 2-5-17. And they lead Thomson 2-2-14.